Hey, you guys, Samara Riviera here, coming to you from Hollywood. First of all, I want to say it's December 2013, and we're officially into the new year now. It's winter here in Los Angeles. It's been freezing cold. I'm talking about we're getting like New York weather cold. Not their coldest days, but sort of like they're not so cold as days, which is really cold still, but not normal for Los Angeles. But we're getting those kind of days here in Los Angeles, uh, winter 2013. But I want to talk about today is what a lot of you people might be trying to do in the new year as part of your New Year's resolutions. And that is, I know that a lot of you are saying that you're going to go on a diet and change the way you eat and try to eat healthier and better to lose weight. Well, I want to give you some tips, some pointers. And I think I'm a good person to give you guys tips on this because I'm actually a skinny person. I'm thin. I know it comes naturally from my genes, my genetics, from my family. A lot of the people in my family are skinny. Most of the people in my family are skinny and thin even as we get older. So it does have a lot to do with your genes, but there are ways to be thin even if it's not in your genes. And I'm not talking about diets. Please, people, do not go on diets. They never work. You get into it, you might try it for 1, 2, 3 months or whatever, and then you give up because you think it's a diet and you only have to do it for so much time and you can lose the weight and then you can go back to eating the way you were eating before. Well, no, diets do not work. I think everybody should know that by now. Do not go on any kind of diet that you might be on or might be thinking of going on in the new year. Probably most of you are on them now since it's already like the second, third week of January for New Year's. But what I want to say, and my advice is, from what I've learned and what I've seen, is change the way you eat. That's what it has to be about. Do not go on a diet. Do not go on any of those special diets that you see on television or the news. They're just like a waste of money and blah, 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 a waste of time. But what you must do if you're really serious about losing weight and keeping it off is really a challenge. But if you're really serious about it, you can do it, and that is change the way you eat. It's not a diet, like I said, it's changing the way you eat. And I know it's very hard that you love McDonald's, you love Burger King, you love, going out to eat at these big chains of restaurants that give you big portions and all that, which is fine and dandy. But you have to stop most of that stuff. I hardly ever go to any fast food restaurant. I'll go to Wendy's to treat myself once in a big while. But then, like, even after that, since I'm not used to it anymore, my stomach feels heavy and it doesn't feel that good. I have to drink a lot of water to wash it down because it just doesn't feel right anymore in my body. But I do enjoy it when I'm eating it. And I can eat like a Papa John's pizza, whatever. I had that for my birthday a couple of days ago. But the main thing is changing the way you eat. In other words, there are some things that you have to get rid of that you've been eating, that you know what they are. There's so many things, greasy stuff, buttery stuff, fattening stuff, big fat meals, whatever. And then there's other things that you should be incorporating into your meals, which is more lighter stuff, like obviously vegetables and leaner meats and stuff like that. So I don't know what it is that you have to change in your life. I think you already know. it's just really hard to do it. Like all this fast food, which is actually not only bad for you because it gets you fat, but it gives you many diseases like diabetes and cancer. I'm talking about these fast foods and a lot of the junk food that's out there because it contains high fructose syrup. Cut out all high fructose corn syrup uh, foods that you consume because that is bad for you. That actually gives you, allegedly, it gives you cancer and diabetes and many things. So get that out of your eating habits. Um, Another thing that's really important, I know everybody loves soda. I have known many people that were fat, and they said as soon as they stopped drinking all soda, they lost weight and they got skinny. And I saw them, I saw the proof. So a lot of people tell me that. I don't drink soda that often. Actually, I drink Jarritos, which is a Mexican soda. A lot of the products that are not made in the U.S. actually have better ingredients because in the U.S. they approve the FDA approves a whole bunch of in our foods that make us obese and fat and give us a lot of diseases. I don't know why they approve these things. They just say it's small portions of toxins and poisons. But it's like if you eat a little bit here, a little bit there, and a little bit there, and here, it's like it adds up. So those are some of the things that you should be changing in your diet. Like I said, you guys know more than I do what things you're eating that you should be cutting out like completely. And it's a challenge, I know, especially if you have other people in your family that you live with or your loved ones or roommates that are still eating it and consuming it, and you see it and you're like, oh my god, I want some. But you have to be, I mean, if you're really serious about losing the weight and being more healthy, cut out those certain foods that you know are bad for you, especially fast food and soda. Don't drink any more soda. If you're going to drink soda, I recommend Jarritos, which is the Mexican soda, like I said, because it doesn't contain any high fructose corn syrup, which is good, but it does contain sugar. So, I don't know. If you want to drink it, that's the best kind of soda that I would personally recommend. That's the only kind of soda that I drink, and I don't even drink it that often. But that's what I want to say. Forget about diets like these South Beach diet and Jenny Craig and all that BS. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe all these celebrities that endorse these diet plans because they have personal trainers. They're getting paid millions of dollars, so they're gonna lose the weight one way or another for that endorsement. So don't believe that. Like Jessica Simpson and Jennifer Hudson and all these celebrities that endorse these diets that everybody gets on. So that's what I want to say. Change the way you eat. That's what it's all about, and you guys know what it is. Start eating better foods, because when you change the way you eat, it's just going to be like forever, and I've changed the way I've eaten, but I do treat myself either once a week, twice a week maybe, to some like junky, fattening food. Like I said, I can eat Papa John's pizza, I can eat Wendy's once in a while. So you can still eat them, just cut it down, and then, eat more of the stuff that's actually good for you, like, the vegetables or, I don't know, beans or whatever, may be better for you. You don't have to go completely healthy foods. But what you do have to do is cut out the bad foods that are fattening and bad for you. That's what's important. And of course, trying to do some kind of exercise would help. But mainly, cutting out the bad stuff that's bad for you. That's what it's about. And like I said, don't think about going on a diet, because that's ridiculous. It's stupid. Your mind already saying, oh, that's only have to be done for 2-3 months, and then I can go back to eating whatever I want. And then when you go back to eating whatever you want again, then you gain it all back if you lost anything. So you just have to say, it's 2013, it's a new year, I'm getting older and wiser, I'm going to change the way I eat and the food that I eat. And that's all. You have to be strong-minded. You have to do it if that's something that you want to do. You want to lose weight. That's the best way to do it, people. Good luck. And also always say, in the law of attraction, they say I can eat anything I want and still be skinny and healthy, which I repeat that every single time I'm eating anything, even if I'm eating potato chips, if I'm eating fruit, if I'm eating anything, I always say, before I'm eating or as I'm eating, I say, I can eat anything I want and still be skinny and healthy. And eventually, your brain and your body will catch up to with what you're saying if you practice the law of attraction. Love, love, love.